Hello, my name is Muthusamy. In this video, I am going to explain how to set up a custom domain to a ConvertKit landing page. When you create a landing page in ConvertKit, you can use the domain name offered by ConvertKit. But the domain name offered by ConvertKit does not match your brand or business. So in this video, we will look at how to set up our own domain for our landing pages. You can create landing pages in ConvertKit for free using their free plan. I have created a video on how to create a landing page in ConvertKit. The link is given down below in the description. Also, you can click on the info icon which appears in the top right corner of this video. Before starting how to set up a custom domain, let me explain why we need a custom domain instead of using the default domain provided by ConvertKit. There are a couple of reasons. The first reason is when we use our own domain name, the URL looks more professional and it reflects our brand and business. The second reason is most of the ad platforms like Facebook, Pinterest do not like you to use a third-party URL directly on your ads. If you have a landing page which matches your brand or business, then your ad will get easily approved. Before going further, let me explain what is a domain and what is a subdomain. The first URL on the screen is https://google.com. Here, HTTPS is a protocol used by browsers to communicate with web servers. Google.com is the domain name. The domain name is the name which you register with your domain registrar like Bluehost or GoDaddy. Normally, a domain name reflects a business or a brand name. If you look at the second URL, we have protocol and a subdomain. Here, drive is a subdomain. Normally, a subdomain comes before the domain. So you can see in the next example, we have ads is a subdomain. The next question you might ask, which one should I use for my landing page? Whether I should use a domain name or a subdomain name? The answer is it depends. If you have not assigned any website to your domain, then you can use your domain for landing pages. If you have already assigned a website to your domain, you do not want to use it, otherwise the landing page will override your website. It is better to use a subdomain for our landing pages because we don't want to accidentally override our website using our landing page. Let's go to ConvertKit.com. Go to Account Settings. Then click on Custom Domains. To add our domain or subdomain, click on Add a Domain. In this window, we are going to enter the domain name we want to use for our landing page. I have a domain with the name g8deals.com. I'm going to use a subdomain of g8deals.com. The subdomain name is freebies, so I'm going to enter the subdomain name. Next, select the name of the landing page. Now click on Save button. Okay, in this screen, ConvertKit provides details about A records that we need to add to our domain registrars like Bluehost or GoDaddy. This is where we are getting into some technical stuff. So let's first understand what is A record. The letter A in A record stands for address. A record is an entry in a domain registrar like GoDaddy or Bluehost that maps a domain or a subdomain to the IP address of the hosting server. In our case, the subdomain freebies is mapped to the IP address of ConvertKit web server. It sounds complicated, but don't worry, this will make sense when I create A records. In fact, ConvertKit hosts our landing pages on 3 web servers. This will make sure if one server is down, the other 2 servers will serve our landing pages. So ConvertKit provides 3 IP addresses and we'll have to create 3 A records in our domain registrar. In this video, I will show you how to create A records in GoDaddy and Bluehost. First, let me log into GoDaddy.com. I have logged into my GoDaddy account. My domain name is g8deals.com. Click on Manage DNS. Okay, these are all the existing records for my domain. I'm going to add 3 more A records. Click on Add Link. In the drop down, select Type A. enter the host name as freebies. So freebies is our subdomain name. In the IP address field, enter the IP address from ConvertKit. Let me copy the first one, paste it, and leave the TTL as it is. Click on save. Okay, so now we have added the first A record. Let's add 2 more records. Then click save. Next, I will show you how we can add A records in Bluehost. I have logged into my Bluehost account. We can enter the details for our A record. Leave the TTL value as it is. Leave the type as A. Now enter the IP address from ConvertKit. This is how we have to create a record in Bluehost. I'm not going to save this record as I already have added the record in GoDaddy. Okay, we have completed adding A records. It takes some time to propagate the changes that we made across the internet. Normally it can take up to 72 hours to propagate the changes across the internet. We can check how far our changes propagated using a couple of websites. Here we can use dnschecker.org or we can use whatsmydns.net. I have waited for a few minutes and see whether our changes has been propagated across the internet. Okay, now I am in DNS checker. I'm going to check whether our changes have been propagated or not. It seems our changes have been propagated. Okay, now we can go back to ConvertKit and check whether our records are verified by ConvertKit. Yeah, that's nice. ConvertKit successfully verified our records. Now go back to landing page and assign our subdomain to the landing page. Click on landing pages and forms. Click on settings. And then domain name. Now select the domain name. Click save. And again save and publish. Now go to the browser and enter the URL of the landing page. Great, it's working. So we have assigned our domain to our landing page. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Please subscribe to our channel and click on that notification bell icon to get notification on our future videos. Thank you.